Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2 of Sage Mode versus Shy Guys. That was a very nice game 1 victory there for Shy Guys. Let's see if Sage Mode has got this one in the bag for the tie, or if Shy Guys can take the 2-0 victory. Alright, just running through the players. Well, the teams are on the same sides as the first match, so Sage on Radiant, Shy Guys on Dire. Just running through players once again. Sage Mode has Pervy Sage. Yeah, as you can see in the banner, that's him. Nugs, Zephon, Moonsilver, and Elock. And then, meantime, Shy Guys, they have Crazy Monkey, Berserk Fury, Shadow 8 Desai, and Sweats Begets. So a little bit of a swap there. So, very interesting indeed. Who was it that swapped? Wow, goldfish memory. Hang on, I can just check here, can't I? There was Sweats Begets. Huh? I'm confused. Okay. Just running through the bans so far. The Snapfire and Legion Commander bans immediately there. The Respect bans coming out from Sage Mode. Meanwhile, Shy Guys banning out the typical Moonsilver Lone Druid. And this time they banned the Undying, which was a pretty decent pickup against it. Despite being quite squishy later on. He made some good plays, and using that shard effectively, was able to save from duel a couple of times. So very well played by Elock there in that first match, able to get that respect ban out there. So Sage Mode, thinking about their first pick. Let's see what they go with. Typical heroes are in the pool as per usual. We've got the Medusa, got the Timbersaw, got the Jakiro, Spirit Breaker as well. All very popular heroes in these times. So there you go with the Abaddon. Alright. Abaddon, the first pick for Sage Mode. Very nice hero indeed. I believe it is also universal. Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure it is. Fairly interesting hero indeed. Support that wants to go in, take as much damage as possible, and soak as much damage as possible from the rest of his team. So, I do like that pickup. Has been played core a couple of times. I would love to see an Abaddon core. Not sure if that will be Abaddon or Abaddon. That was terrible. I'm sorry. Shy Guys, thinking through their picks, pulling out the strats. They go with the Spirit Breaker, a solid first choice there. Always, yeah, just if you haven't been around for the past few months in Dota 2, the Spirit Breaker pick is quite a good one indeed, being exactly what most teams need in this new map, this new larger map. Medusa pick immediately as well. Okay, so pulling out the cards early. Spirit Breaker Medusa, that's a lot of control in your team fights. You do not want to be facing the Medusa when she ults, plus the fact that Spirit Breaker is just going ham on your backline or whatever, means you can't really run away. You're either in between a rock and a hard place there. So Sage Mode, at least they've got the Abaddon for that, but we'll see what else they can pull out here to counter. I mean, you got your typical Medusa counters with like the AM and other diffusal buying heroes like Naga and PL. Even Slark's not too bad, considering they opt for the Lion. Alright. Really stuck standard support hero, does get quite a bit of damage with his finger if he gets the stacks for it. However, from what I remember here, just double checking once again, hero with the highest loss rate was the Lion in this league. Going by the stats provided, by PDG and his buddy Emperor Penguin. Primgrin. That's it. Apologies, I couldn't remember your name there. Of course, Goldfish memory. And there you go. There's the anti-mage ban. So that's 1 mana burn hero out of the pool, followed by another, the Naga Siren. So in terms of options, Sage Mode, they've still got the PL. Maybe even a ranged diffusal hero could be interesting here. We'll have to see. But I'm surprised they opted to go for a safe pick with the line instead of a Medusa counter. Very interesting, very interesting. Because the typical draft is that you pick the 2 supports first, immediately, and then you go offlaner, mid, and finally you save your position 1 for last, or even swap those 2 around. That's your typical draft, but I like what Shy Guys are doing. They're just moving it around a little bit, picking the position 1 as their second pick, basically trying to secure the strongest heroes that they can before they get put in the ban list there. Not a bad strat. I have seen other teams doing the same thing, so very nice indeed. Necrophos ban as well coming from Sage Mode. Not really the best hero up against Lion, but and does get silenced very easily by Avalon, but I have seen it used to great effect by Chessies in his team, so I can see why they're scared of that. The Wind Ranger ban as well. I think they're thinking through the most annoying heroes to go up against for Medusa and Spirit Breaker. And yeah, Wind Ranger would be right at the top of the list. However, they've got their picks to make now. Third pick for Shy Guys. Minute 20 left. Let's see now. I mean, it's such a good call with the Spirit Breaker Medusa. The core combo, the core duo. You can pretty much pick whatever you'd like. Anything tanky, anything just frontlining for Medusa. Because while Medusa is tanky herself, she doesn't really necessarily want to be the solo target here. Ooh, okay. That's just even more devastating. Putting the Frost Shield on the Medusa or Spirit Breaker, that's pretty much just an unkillable force of nature at that point. Plus, Chain Frost, pulling them back in to face towards you, and the potential Stone Gaze as well. Overall, a very solid pickup there from Shy Guys once again. Sage Mode. How will they respond with the Invoker pick? Okay, very interesting. I have not seen an Invoker this league, I believe. So that's quite exciting indeed. We'll be able to put out a lot of damage, I assume, in team fights. He did feel pretty weak recently after the big patch, but I believe he was buffed a little bit, so should feel a little bit better to play. The amount of control he has in team fights as well is pretty top tier, so will be good there. Meanwhile, the Timbersword pick up. Sage Mode running it again. Let's see if Nugs will play it once more. It worked out pretty well. He was pretty unkillable in lane, gotta be honest. Even diving under tower and whatnot, so I guess he felt pretty invincible there, but this isn't the Monkey King that you were fighting in the last match. This is a Medusa Lich combo. And of course, you don't have your own Lich behind you, so Timbersaw will just be that little bit weaker for it. I don't know, you get up on top of Medusa. If you get a shard as well, flamethrower, constant DPS, it could be pretty effective. She doesn't really care about the stat loss too much as well from Whirling Death. I believe it's just strength for a hero like that. Non-universal. But when you've got your mana shield up, what do you care, you know? Here we go, Shy Guy's picking up the Storm Spirit. Okay, so you got your mid laners there. Storm versus Invoker. Interesting. A lot of control from the Storm, pick off potential, zipping around the map along with the Spirit Breaker. That's a pretty good ganking duo. Lion, I expect, will have a pretty rough go of it this time around. Meanwhile, Sage Mode expecting one final support pick here from Shy Guys. Cultural Ban I like, because once you do get the Ags, that is it the Ags ultimate? I believe the Will-O-Wisp. That can be quite devastating in fights for sure, and will force everyone to look at Medusa's pretty face into that stony gaze, which is unoptimal to say the least. The Pugna ban as well, I've seen he's been pretty strong. He did get nerfed a little bit in terms of his partnership with Medusa, not able to be quite the mana battery that he once was, but still fairly strong support regardless. Meanwhile, Shy Guys banning out the Faceless Void. The 5 or so seconds of Chronosphere, 5 or 6 seconds I think it is, where you can just dish out free damage on Storm, Lich and Medusa, is intolerable for Shy Guys to say the least. Intolerable. I'm trying to say that word now. Intolerable. Okay, there you go. The Juggernaut ban as well, just an annoying hero to deal with when he's Omni slashing all over you. So, Sage Mode. Let's see what they've got left for their final pick. They do need a position 1 right-click hero. Drow is still available. However, with a Spirit Breaker Storm Spirit, you do not want to be playing Drow into that. That's for sure. Very rough duo to fight there. Expecting a more melee-focused hero. I like the Slark pick, but we're getting a Murta instead. Okay. The Fear, the Silence, the fact that you can't hit her during the ult if you're the Spirit Breaker or Medusa. I do like that pickup actually. Yeah, that's very nice indeed. And definitely a lot of damage once you get the stacks of ult. The stacks? What am I talking about? Just, you know, once you press that button, that one ult button, you get so much magic damage on your right clicks that it's actually pretty insane. 8 seconds left. Shy Guys are running down the clock. Let's see what their final pick will be. It is the Dawnbreaker. Okay, I was a little bit confused last week. I thought it was Dawnbringer for some reason, but Dawnbreaker indeed. Berserk Fury playing that one. Interesting. Okay, I like that pickup as well. Helps save the Medusa from some hero situations with her ultimate. Also can follow up on some optimal situations with his Storm Spirit and Spirit Breaker jumping on there. Now, why is the Cupid arrow all the way over here? You just see that? That's an odd glitch. Little graphical error there by Valve. Alright. Let's just bring this up, make sure the stream is all good. There you go. Chessie's Necro didn't work out game 1. Oh. Thanks for the info, Burnsy. George. Yeah. Hi, George. Yeah, so did work pretty well. Game 2, was it then? I just remember it absolutely dominating one match. Pretty much the unkillable Necro strat. You love Dota 2 streams? Maybe you should play Dota 2, man. Maybe you'd like it. Play some more of it. Alright. Getting into the game. Look at that. The previous match. Sweats begets. I think... Wow. Did he literally just hyphen it down? Yeah, he shortened it down to Sweats the last match. Okay. Alright. I thought there was a whole new player playing for some reason, but it was actually just Sweat Spaghetti. My bad. Anyway, getting into the match here. Zephon on the Abaddon here for the side of Pervy Sage, his team at Sage mode. Earlock on the Lion, Nugs on the Timbersaw once again, Pervy Sage himself on Murata, however you say that hero's name. And finally, Moonsilver on the Invoker, which you just barely ever see. They're going to run up into Berserk Fury's Dawnbreaker. Desai as well, he's here, he's going to dish out some damage, but mostly just run away. As the same can't be said for Sweat Spaghetti. He's going to be the first blood here. Lion taking the Spirit Breaker down. Shadow 8 on the Lich, he needs to get on out of there. As he will do so. Berserk Fury, very aggressive play there in the middle of 5, but he will just be able to walk away. That Celestial Hammer Slow is quite effective. And the one that didn't join that little team fight there was Crazy Monkey on this Medusa, by the way. So, Sweat Spaghetti support Spirit Breaker, by the way. I say by the way a lot, it seems. And the ward there from Invoker, I'm sure he's mid though, right? Be very surprised if I saw a support Invoker. Oh, just a little bit of shield there. And, well, by the way, just gotta mention, Sage mode picking up 3 bounty runes. Quite the start for them. So, very happy to be on the side of Sage mode right now, I assume. That early start. So, you got this Invoker Storm Spirit face-off in mid lane here. Will be quite interesting. I'm kind of favoring Storm once he gets level 6. Unless he doesn't have Dust and Moonsilver just uses the Invis effectively, then I think it's pretty clear that Desai can just burst down the squishy Invoker. Meanwhile, up top lane, the Lich Medusa combo, we just spoke about it briefly in the draft, but basically putting out that Frost Shield onto the Medusa, 40% damage reduction. No, it goes up to 60% damage reduction. Okay, there you go. On top of the mana shield damage reduction as well. It's just, yeah, it gets a bit insane. They're up against a Timbersaw Lion combo, so Lion at least a couple of points in mana drain. He's going to be able to take away some of the Medusa's mana there. Nug's getting quite low there. So aggressive very early into this match. Shadow 8, he's got the 10 stick charges already, wow. And then finally, bottom lane, Sweats and Berserk Fury, they're up against the Abaddon Murata combo. I do like that indeed, because Abaddon can just stay up front, take all the damage that Murata would otherwise receive, and shield her and keep her safe as well, because she is a very squishy carry, being an int hero and whatnot. Oh, nice fear, back towards him. Sweat Spaghetti. A little bit of trouble, but he's okay. A little bit of back and forth. Let's have a look at last hits here. And there you go. Dawnbreaker in the lead. Berserk Fury. Very nice. Noticing you there. Taken over by Desai though. He's having a pretty easy game here mid. Yeah, pretty much dominating at the moment. Moonsilver's struggling. Actually gets a bit of damage off onto Desai though. Desai returns with that, but the Sunstrike, will it connect? It will! Moonsilver with the play! Alright. A little bit of revenge for game 1 where he was the first blood up against Desai's Snapfire, but Moonsilver will be very happy about that. That's the second kill going for his team. Who won game 1 since Burnsy? That was Shy Guys here. Very nice game 1 if you want to check it out. The stream should be finished and yeah, ready on my channel after this, of course. So Pervy Sage in a little bit of trouble, taking so much damage, but Zephon is here to keep him safe. Just as I was talking about before, the Aphotic Shield is so nice for keeping your carries alive. That extra bit of shield, HP, the fact that it saves you from stuns and stuff as well is absolutely massive. Desai, Moonsilver, he tried for it, trying to get the extra Sunstrike, but it won't hit. And suddenly that's the Invoker. He tried to man up, but Not enough damage, unfortunately. E-lock, getting very low up here. Backing off. I think he was just trying to steal some mana there from the Medusa, and maybe set something up there. But look at that. Still got the mana shield up. 1.8 regen. That Sage's Mask is gonna get a lot of effectiveness this game, I believe. Any mana regen on the Medusa is, twice the amount of HP. Yeah, just watching that kill there. That's the second kill going the way of Shy Guys. Very nice indeed. In the span of like a minute or so. Shut away. Okay, alright. Good thing Crazy Monkey was there. Otherwise, that probably would have been a kill onto the Lich though. Moonsilver keeping an eye out for these opportunities with his global Sunstrike. Desai. Okay, he's got the Spirit Breaker with him. They'll be able to take out this Invoker, surely. Okay, alright, sweet. The first hit missed because of the uphill, but the second actually managed to land. So, well played there by Sweat Spaghetti, charging mid, helping out his position 2 there. It's E-lock, he's going to spot him out. Couple of hits onto this line, but it should all be fine. Nugs is here to keep his support safe. Well, Sweats just roams around. Just checking out items. Stormbreaker's got the Soul Ring already, so we'll be able to sustain the mana. We'll be hurting a little bit for health though, thanks to that, but we'll just heal it up with her passive. Meanwhile, Pervy Sage, Null Talisman, getting her items. Berserk Fury going very aggressive and pays pretty dearly for it. Yeah, very low HP. Even popped the Soul Ring as well, but there you go, Zephon. Wants to be aggressive as well. Meanwhile, up top, things are fine. Crazy Monkey's farming as per usual. Not doing too bad. Middle of the pack in terms of last hits. But it has been a pretty hectic lane. As talking about hectic, Moonsilver's getting initiated on again by the Spirit Breaker Storm Spirit combo. But E-lock is here this time to help keep Moonsilver safe. And Desai just barely living. We'll be able to Ball Lightning away a little bit. Same with Sweats, he can charge. He's just turning around onto E-lock actually. Look at that damage output. Desai he's not coming too quickly now, unfortunately, but there you go. I like that play there by the Spirit Breaker to just turn around and realize he's actually got the advantage in that little 1v1 there. Oh, there you go. Sorry, was it muted? There you go. And I missed the kill there. Okay, well, Desai and Sweats, they finally take down the poor Invoker. Desai, will he die for? He does! Okay, wow. Sorry about that. My mic just dropped, but wow. I did not expect that. The creep's actually getting the kill there. Onto Desai. Whoops. Indeed. Nug's under tower, but he's absolutely fine thanks to the fact that he's got 30 armor. Basically. How many? It's 0.7 armor per stack, and he's got 30 stacks. So there you go. 21 armor. And a Vanguard too, so that's even more damage block. Sunstrike onto the Medusa, of course. Because of the mana shield, it barely scratches her. Look at that, 679 max mana, but only 200 health. So if she had no mana whatsoever, that would have been an easy kill. However, that was not the case. Shadow 8, just turn it around, man fighting the Lion, not the Legion. I'm used to the last match. As Berserk Fury, he had his ult here and he used it mid. This is what I was talking about, the global strat, the opportunities for these pickoffs. Coming in clutch, shutting down this Invoker before he can go too insane with his spell damage. Now, the rotation up top, they spot out the line here. That's a very dead line indeed. Shadow 8, he's getting quite aggressive with his positioning. Okay. We'll be able to escape there. Moonsilver Sunstrike just off the mark, unfortunately. Sweat stealing a Wisdom Rune on the side. Getting off scot-free. Well played, Sweat Spaghetti. Alright, Nugs. He's going straight in there, but he doesn't know that the Spirit Breaker's on the side. He's actually going to man up against this Lich. That damage reduction coming in clutch will be enough to finish off. It will Zephon with the Mist Coil. 2 points in that ability, by the way. Very nice. Okay. No level 6 on the Abaddon. It's pretty risky for him right now, but he will be able to escape. Meanwhile, on the side, though, Storm Spirit just barely escaping with his life. Well played there. Alright. The entire time all that has been going on, Pervisage has just been farming bots, so he's having a really good time of it. 43 last hits to his name. Just up against a Dawnbreaker, which isn't the best at forcing you out of a lane, but he has managed to bring him down pretty low. The charge coming out. Oh, who is it on? It's on Moonsilver, though Earlock is here to keep the Invoker safe once again. Will decide jump in. He knows that the stuns are gone. Oh, and the ultimate coming out from Dawnbreaker. There you go, the big stuns coming out. Easy double kill for the Dawn. Very nice indeed. That combo is just devastating. What a core trio combo. Wow. Very rough match for Invoker so far. Dominating kill spree for Dawnbreaker. If he gets an early BKB or even just a shard, it looks like he's going for the BKB, actually. Let's see. Oh no, wait, that's an Echo Saber. Never mind. Will be pretty devastating for Invoker indeed. Nice fear away, but the turnaround. Pervisage just pops the ultimate, and suddenly so much damage going the way of Sweat Spaghetti. He just dies underneath that tower. 4 people chasing Berserk Fury right now. Gets the stun, gets the slow, but there's not much more to follow up on. There's Zephon, that's just an easy pick off there. No level 6 yet on this Abaddon. DD Rune as well for the Storm Spirit. Double kill as he takes down Pervisage. You will be able to find the poor Lion as well. Hex won't save you for long, same with the stun. Moonsilver, can he save the Lion? No. No, he will not be able to. Just Lion does die in the end. However, the Invoker. Oh! Okay, they take each other out. Wow. Berserk Fury. Balls of iron. Not even just steel, but absolute iron balls right there. To just man fight. And he does die in the end, but it's definitely worth it for his team. Now, 7 kills to 12 at this point in the game. Sage Mode, they had a really good start, but these Shy Guy core heroes are proving to be a really strong combo. Making plays all over the map, maybe a bit too early for Sage Mode to actually do much with. Shadow Wave getting very low there. The Sun Strike's off the mark once again, unfortunately. All coming in from the Dawnbreaker. And oh my god, the save from the Abaddon, just keeping this Pervisage Mjolnir alive, just barely. There you go, he able to escape there. Nugs not so lucky. Oh, nicely done. Zephon, the Abaddon support, saving his heroes here. Wow. They're all so low. Will they actually go back in here? They're ready for more. Oh, Moonsilver, he finds the Sunstrike, I believe. And that's an easy pick off there onto Shadow 8. Maybe sticking around a little bit too long. Talking about sticking around too long, Nugs on a quarter HP, he just goes in and dies. Unfortunately, getting picked off with those stuns. Moonsilver looking a little bit worse for wear. Zephon won't be able to save you this time, will he? Yeah, no, there you go. That's another pick off though. Desai falling for that. Moonsilver taking the kill thanks to his little elementals there. Earlock as well. Was that an ultimate onto... No, he doesn't have the ult yet. Just straight up damage. Just right clicks and stuns. Deaths all over the place. Earlock getting caught out here as Shadow 8 has once again rejoined this fight. And yeah, there's a few more deaths than that, gotta say. But surprised that Abaddon lived through all of that, but there you go. Timbersaw could be in trouble. Caught in the middle of 3. None of his team are around. Nugs does get the chain away though. Even the Chain Frost coming out. Look at those bounces. Bouncing onto him twice, but it's not enough, unfortunately. Oh yeah, look, the TP is coming in. Zephon, he's full HP. He's ready to rejoin this and keep his team alive. Meanwhile, up top, this entire time, turns out it's Crazy Monkey's turn to have a free lane and just take his own tower there very easily. Decide to get so many runes as well. Yeah, looks like Sage Mode, they've completely ignored this top lane in favor of trying to man fight and joining these early brawls. Losing out for it though. 5k net worth lead for Shy Guys here. And free farm for your Medusa is exactly what you want. There you go, they're taking down this poor Timbersaw once again in the middle of 3. Sweats Baguette's not even getting to charge in and get the assist. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for net worth. There you go. Bam. So Desai, he's up in the lead, making space along with his team. Berserk Fury and Desai, really good combo at making space for the Crazy Monkey carry. I do enjoy watching them these games, so makes a good pair indeed. Meanwhile though, of course Sweats enables all of that thanks to his constant charging across the map. And Shadow 8, he's here to follow up and help secure kills. So, very lethal indeed. As Nugs is soon to find out. Although the damage coming out, Elock from behind gets a very nice stun combo into the Finger of Death. That might take down Sweats here. Oh, Sweats takes out Nugs in return. But there you go, Elock double killed. Nice played by the support Lion. Desai though, he wants vengeance. And he will find it. Okay. Let's see now. Pervy Sage, he's got a couple of items. He's working on, I believe is that, yeah, the Maelstrom there. Which will help accelerate his farm even more. Meanwhile though, Medusa has a phylactery. Huh. Drinking some water. Now, it has been a while since I've seen a proper pro match. Is phylactery the item to get on the Medusa? I guess it works really well with your Mystic Snake, but these items in the quick buy are what I typically expect. I guess the mana region's decent as well. Extra mana on top of it. Oh, Elock takes so much damage for one swing from Dawnbreaker. I guess it's that level difference coming into play there as Nugs, he's redrawing the fight. He's got some shield going on. And Zephon steals the kill thanks to his Photic Shield. Although on the side, Sweats Baguette finds the Murta and Berserk will easily pick up that kill. Crazy Monkey, he's ready to fight as well. He's got his phylactery slow coming out. Desire looking for more. Abaddon Shield won't protect Lion for long despite the shard. Magic resist. He will eventually die to the physical damage. 2 kills for 1 there, and 7k net worth lead still for Shy Guys. Will they be able to capitalize and take down this tower? I'm sure they will. As I'm not sure what Sage Mode can really do about this Medusa now. There you go, Perfect Sage has popped his ultimate, keeping the enemy team at bay. And they're on the run. Yeah, Dire Team, they're just gonna back off for now. They realize they got a lot out of all those fights. Those quick little skirmishes. And they're very strong at this point. They don't need to risk it and push for these super aggressive fights. They can play it a lot more safe. So, especially with a Medusa as farmed as she is. Look at that. Yasha already halfway there for the ultimate orb. Disgusted. Sage Mode. Let's see. Will Murta buy the Diffusal? It's kind of an odd item for her. She doesn't really build Agi all that well, being an interior of course. So yeah, not expecting it really. How else do they remove the Medusa mana? Well, all they've got really is Lion, and copious amounts of damage. Maybe that's what the plan is. It's Desai. He's taking a lot of damage to the face. It actually dies from that. The burn damage is enough. Nugs, he's getting into the thick of things in between Shadow 8 and Sweats. Oh, nice ice wall there by Moonsilver. You can tell he's practiced the Invoker quite a bit. As Berserk Fury, he's joined in the middle of this fight, but his teammate's already dead. He tried to save the Lich, but was not soon enough. As Elok, he takes out Sweats on the side, gives the kill to his carry as well. Very nicely done. Oh, of course, EMP. Oh, right. I completely forgot about that ability. You can tell that I play a lot of Invoker. Not really, at all. In fact, I hardly touch that hero. Yeah, that does burn mana, doesn't it? It doesn't seem to be that much mana burns, but every little bit counts. Especially against the Medusa. So, mid-tier 1 to fall there. As Sage Mode gets a little bit of a buffer for this match. The net worth difference has gone down quite significantly, so well played by Sage Mode. Let's see if they can keep this up, maybe swing it the entire game back in their favor. They've still got a lot of farm to go left on their Mrota. Nux has found a Lich here. Let's see. Zephon's running in, but Sweats is here to keep the Lich safe. Oh, Shadow 8. No fear at all. Berserk, he's gonna take that. And he spotted a lion here. Will his teammates arrive? Well, they're busy fighting here. Does the Dawnbreaker have the ult? No, not for 13 seconds. Probably just waiting for that. Either that or the lion kill would be fantastic. And TP coming in from the side. Yeah, that's a very dead lion. My god, the damage output. The crits, they're slow from the Echo Saber. Jesus. And Sweats is charged up top. 3 cores up here. They're going to be pushing that lane. Although I say core, but Sweats is actually playing support this game. Very interesting for Spirit Breaker. I think that's the typical role for it right now. With the amount of space it makes sense. But anyway, 21 minutes in, and the Radiant team are defending the tier 2 up top here. Oh no, Earlock, he's just respawned and TP'd in, he dies immediately again. Oh, very rough indeed, just gets caught out once more. Zephon, his ult will pop, they'll ignore him for now as he just walks away since you cannot damage him through the ultimate. Pervy Sage as well. Oh my god, Sweats Baguette stepped a little bit too far. The stun. With the Sunstrike landed does. Moonsilver with the pick off there. Nicely done. And Pervy Sage, yeah, talking about damage output. Pierce the Veil. 2nd level, 100 bonus attack damage per hit. And that's magic damage too, so. Very nice indeed. Yes, I think Sweats, he assumed that he could go in on them, but didn't really work out there. Berserk Fury popping the BKB that he's just picked up recently. Was going to turn around on them if they were in the area, actually walking up there, but chooses not to. Meanwhile, Desai fighting a solo kill onto Pervy there. Elok trying to get vengeance, but he's being charged unbeknownst to him right now. This could be problematic. Moonsilver, Zephon, they're all in the area, but a big cancel from Sweats. Followed by Berserk Fury's ult. Okay, that's not where you want to be as the Dawnbreaker. Actually, never mind. He should crushes down the Lion. The Legion. I keep trying to say Legion. The Lion before she falls. So if I'm picking off another one with the Mist Coil. And now it's Moonsilver's turn to be blasted down. There you go. Back to the fountain with you. And so does Zephon, soon to follow. Wow. From just killing off Pervy there at the start to full man wipe there, the only one to live was Nugs since he was all the way down bot, not really able to assist his team there. And looking like Shy Guys are definitely in the lead for game number 2. Sage mode on the back foot, but I wouldn't count them out yet, because this Pervy Sage Murta can go absolutely crazy if the game goes at least to mid game. Mid to late is where Murta really shines. Late game though, like late game, that's where Medusa finds a rhythm. And now that she's got the Manta style and still second in net worth despite barely participating in fights, I'm gonna say that this crazy monkey Medusa is gonna be an absolute raid boss for the Sage mode team to deal with. So, of course, will be a problem for a later time. As the initial issue right now is wow, the space creators coming out from Shy Guys. Meanwhile, Shadow 8, he does get silenced by Zephon, running away slowly. Sweat Spaghettis is in the area, will charge onto Lion, and there you go, the Dawnbrainer following up. Oh my god, gets the crit with the Swing and just absolutely melts this Lion. Zephon to follow. Yeah, they all only last so long. And this is a pretty good opportunity to push, I'd say. Looks like Berserk Fury and Desai will do so. While their teammates are securing the area. In fact, they jump straight onto Moonsilver here. Will they get another kill into this Invoker? Unfortunate for Moon, because that Orchid just absolutely destroys the Invoker there. And yeah, these easy pickoffs. The Spirit Breaker, Dawnbreaker, and Storm Spirit combo is just way too strong, making so much space for this Medusa. This is like insurance at this point. If this combo doesn't really work, then at least you can fall back on the Medusa. I like this Shy Guys lineup so much, actually. Okay, Berserk Fury has to run away from there. Nugs hasn't really been in too many of these pick-off engagements. But if he's actually enjoying the fights now, he's got this Kaya and Sanj. He's ready to be the frontline tank that his team needs him to be. Well, his Pervy Sage, he's in trouble. He's popped his ultimate. We'll be able to avoid all that physical damage, but still the magic going through, and the ult's going to run out. There you go. Oh, nice Hurricane Pike down to the low ground. We'll be able to escape with that. Well played there by Pervy, but Moonsilver, he's the next to get caught out. Berserk Fury just going absolutely ham in the middle of this engagement. That's another kill for the Storm Spirit as well. Oh, Nug's getting bashed away from his Timber Chain. Shadow Ape trying to pull him back up to the high ground, and the chain misses once again. Nugs, he falls. Zephon to follow, and finally Pervy, the first one to get initiated on. He's the sole survivor as the rest of his team falls. Wow. It's so hard to fire up into this Shy Guys, entire lineup. Very rough game for Sage mode indeed, as Crazy Monkey the entire time was just taking that tier 2 tower uncontested. That's pretty much the name of the game for this Medusa so far. It's just uncontested. And Skull Basher there on the Dawnbreaker, I mean. Let's see, Murta. She is opting for the Diffusal. Okay, I'm gonna eat my words. Alright, I didn't expect that, but I guess it's still such a necessary item when you're up against the Medusa. Fairly decent up against Storm Spirit as well. If you can just eliminate as much mana as possible from these heroes, then they just turn into walking creeps. Oh my god, how does Shadow 8 live through that? The Invis. Meanwhile, Pervy Sage, he's popped his ult once again, dishing out so much damage. Moonsilver taking the kill there onto the Berserk Fury Dawnbreaker. But here comes Desai, dishing out as much as he can before escaping once again through his BKB. And Crazy Monkey, he's ready to fight. He's popped his ultimate. Timbersaw immediately countered by that, does not know what to do. Yeah, he can't really do anything up against this Crazy Monkey Medusa. He's popped the wand as well, restored all that mana back. And there's just 4 heroes beating up on her. There you go, she's going to fall now. Not quite the raid boss as of yet. Just needs a couple more items possibly, but that's a very nice team fight going the way of Sage mode. bringing it back from nothing. That's what I like to see about this team, is that they have not given up yet. Despite the net worth lead, despite the fact that this combo is just so severe, they're pulling victory from the jaws of defeat. I like it indeed. 28 minutes in. Berserk Fury might get caught out once again. He is disarmed here. As the Invoker, Moonsilver, he gets reverse initiated on. Desai, will he be able to bring him down through the Orchid? But Xifflin doing so much to keep him alive will not be enough. The ultimate to pop as well. The TP gets cancelled. Oh, that's unfortunate. Shadow 8, well done with the Sinister Gaze there. There you go. Maybe got a little bit too confident and trying to take down the Dawnbreaker once more. Bit of water as my throat's getting a little bit sore, but that would have been huge if they took down the Berserk Fury Dawnbreaker once again. However, being the strength hero that she is, she's a little bit tanky to, and resistant to damage. Meanwhile, Desire coming in on the side there. That was a very nice bait and switch. Meanwhile, Berserk Fury with his ultimate on top of Sweats begets his charge, taking out the Murta once again. She's bought the Diffusal and opting for the Mjolnir next. I think that's how you call it. So that she might be a little bit more devastating in these team fights coming up. But in the meantime, it's going to have to wait for Timber to respawn potentially. They're just chasing this Timbersaw down. Can they actually kill him off? There you go, the stun lock, the Abyssal Blade coming out from the Dawnbreaker too. There you go, Nugs, he's just getting beaten up on the stacks of reactive armor. Won't keep him alive for that long. Alright. There's hardly a bash there from the Spirit Breaker, but I'm sure it's all good as his team is mobilizing behind him. Even Crazy Monkey is here in the jungle nearby. Has a butterfly to his name. And Radiant team. The Mjolnir is respawned, but without the Timbersaw front lane, they're missing a vital piece of their team. So, of course, once he's respawned, I'm sure they'll be able to counter initiate in 15 seconds. In the meantime, they're just going to defend their high ground. Alright. 31 minutes into this match, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Shy Guys, they've clawed back that net worth that they lost in the previous fights. 17k net worth to their name now. Plenty of items. Look at that. Pipe of Insight and Boots of Varian on the Spirit Breaker. He's very fed. Look at all those assists there. Sweats Baguettes, my god. Meanwhile, Medusa, of course, 3 items already. Opting for the Skadi next, I think. Is it on the courier? Where's Medusa's courier? Somewhere on this map. There you go. 1 ultimate orb there. And they're going to opt for Roshan potentially. There you go. Nice. I wonder who will take it. Maybe Desai will take it. Swimming out the bottle a bit will be a good pick there. But they might give it to... Yeah, looks like they're going to give it to Crazy Monkey instead. Tanky Medusa is going to be even more of an issue, as you can't take it down easily at all. Meanwhile, Berserk Fury and Shadow 8 is pushing in the lane. It's a decent combo as well. The Frost Shield on the Dawnbreaker just making her completely impervious to damage pretty much, especially once the BKB is popped. Not opting for the shard as of yet, going for the Blink Dagger instead. Okay, it's able to initiate herself as Roshan falls. Crazy Monkey with the Aegis for 5 minutes. Alright, let's see if they use this immortality to push into high ground potentially. I'd like to see it happen. They know how strong they are at this point. Before Mjolnir gets too many items, they want to secure this victory, I'm sure. I mean, if they get one more pick off here, Moonsilver potentially, or Nugs once again actually. Berserk Fury's popped his BKB. There you go, that's a dead Timber if I've ever seen one. The control, the stuns, and finally the damage is enough. Wicked sick kill spree for Desai. Will they be able to find more? In fact, Crazy Monkey might be in a bit of trouble here. Never mind, it's Moonsilver who's the one in trouble. Look at that, Crazy Monkey just turns it around. Moonsilver's been charged the entire time. Little does he realize. Oh, nice work though. The knockback keeping him alive for a little bit longer, but it's not quite enough as finally the team's arriving. Zephon, he's caught out as well. The ultimate pops. But the control is there afterwards. And he gets taken out as well. 3 kills. Those are the pickoffs that you needed. This is the opportunity to push into the high ground. Let's go. 34 minutes in. This is probably the the point where Medusa is getting very strong in a typical Dota match. But of course, Mjolnir is still here to defend this high ground. A very big threat for Shy Guys indeed, thanks to her damage output. We'll see how they deal with it. 22k net worth lead, but we have seen Pervisage win team fights before despite the net worth difference, so it might not mean much in the especially in these high ground defenses. There you go, they noticed that they have vision up there. Thanks to the Lich auto attack. It might have been an accident from Shadow 8 there. Yeah, there you go. Both wards getting taken out. Just revealing, because otherwise you wouldn't have vision, but with the Observer ward, that allowed Lich to right click the Timber Saw, so that's how they realized. Anyway, Crazy Monkey is just going to sit here, be a mobile turret here. He's got the Skadi now, so even harder to kill, especially with Aegis as well. And going to apply Frost to everybody pretty much once she reaches level 25. Surprised to go for the Stone Gaze duration as well. Typically I go for the Snake Bounces, but I guess Stone Gaze is pretty good too. Meanwhile, Berserk Fury all by himself up top. This might be disaster for him as Nugs is on top of him. Not in that sense, but in the other sense. Switz Baguettes, he's doing his best to keep him off his Dawnbreaker though. He's down bot in the meantime. They did do a bit of damage to this tower, but not quite there yet. As Crazy Monkey, he's almost out of mana. Still has Aegis, so doesn't care too much about that, but that's a lot of your survivability as a Medusa is in that mana shield. Meanwhile, Zephon, Photic Shield, using his tankiness to go up in front and take out those wards, which is good. There you go. Game has pretty much stalled at this point, as Shy Guys are happy to sit this out and just choke all the resources off the map from the clutches of Pervis Sage and his team. Haste Rune on the Spirit Breaker. Yeah, Radiant side, they're just going to mobilize back into the high ground. Ooh, Shadow 8. Barely avoiding that tornado. Ooh, okay, smoke on 3. I like this. Sage mode. 5 now, actually. Moonsilver's going to get caught out, so they do know that Radiant has smoked. However, yeah, Zephon all by himself here. He finds Desai. Is his team going to arrive in time? This might not be a kill. Yeah, Desai, he just escapes immediately. Oh, Elok! Desai is just sticking around a bit too long and allowed the Lion to jump on top. However, the BKB popped and Storm Spirit is still fine. Satan can't be said for this poor Lion. He just gets a hammer to the face. There you go, the 5-man smoke not quite working out for Radiant, but the buyback coming out from Lion. He's eager to rejoin this team fight as his carry is dying. Pervis H, he needs to get on out of there, pops the ultimate, so he's absolutely okay. However, not doing much damage at all to Berserk Fury thanks to the BKB pop there. And standing right in melee range, that's unfortunate. Berserk Fury triple kill, he's still alive. This Dawnbreaker is such a huge threat now. Crazy Monkey has arrived as well. He's throwing snow on everybody with that Skadi. And there you go, triple kill for him as well. Team wipe for Shy Guys. They're going to use this opportunity to push up into the high ground to finally take that tier 3 tower and potentially a lane of racks at this point. We might even see more. Look at those respawn times. 50 seconds on the Timber, 40 for the Mjolnir. Buyback coming out for the Invoker. Is that enough to scare them off? Not quite. The Tornadoes will stall for the moment. Crazy Monkey getting pulled in there somehow. Not sure how that worked. Maybe just a animation glitch, I don't know. Anyway, just hitting these racks down. Zephon and Moonsilver can't really do much against this. Yeah, the cooldowns on the Invoker. Oh, the jump in from Berserk Fury. He's looking for a kill here onto this Invoker. And that's a dieback on Moonsilver. That's huge for Shy Guys. But Pervy Sage, he's respawned. He's dishing out the damage. They take out the Dawnbreaker. Will they find more? Decide. Oh, pops the BKB just in time, and he will live. Meanwhile, Crazy Monkey going absolutely insane, as his name suggests, taking out multiple here. Oh, he gets nuked down by the Timber Sword. Buyback coming out from Zephon, as Nugs is looking for more. Takes out the Lion, not the Lion, the Lich, sorry. As Sweats, he's in the back line. He takes out the Pervy Sage Mjolnir somehow during the entire engagement, and Desai escapes with his life. Wow. Okay, 4 for 3. They do manage to keep their base mostly intact. They just lost one lane of racks, but the Radiant team, they're sticking there into this, they're putting down their foot and keeping themselves in the game. You'll love to see it. The determination. They know that if they take down either the Medusa or even Desai in these fights, that all they've got left to deal with is the Dawnbreaker, which they can control after BKB. And they'll be able to take out the supports pretty easily, I'd say. After that, and finally get the team wipe of their dreams. Although I say that, but it is easier said than done. This is a Medusa we're talking about, who's respawning in 8 seconds. Has the Daedalus as well, by the way, so dishing out even more damage. Once she reaches level 25, she's going to crit everybody she hits, as well as slow them all with the split shot modifier talent. Very nice shard. What is that shard, by the way? Yeah. Oh yeah, the overload, right. Okay. Oh, very nice shot. Let me just restate that. Very, very nice shot for the Medusa. My god. That's pretty insane. Oh, Nugs, no. He's trying to make space for his team. Push out those creeps, but he gets caught out once again. 70 seconds, no buyback for this Timbersaw. We should be looking at the buyback status as well, by the way. Desai, Sweats, and Shadow 8 has buyback as well as Pervy Sage here. Just in oh, never mind. Sage buys up. Let's see what he gets. The Demon Edge. Oh, is he going the Rapier? No, not yet. He's just going Daedalus. I would like to see a Rapier here. This is the point in the game where you consider it, at the very least. Okay, the jump in. There you go. Dawnbreaker initiating onto Moonsilver is just a bit far forward, trying to keep those creeps away. But the initiation, the counter initiation, coming out, the damage output from Pervy Sage, not quite enough to kill anybody, unfortunately, as Berserk Fury just jumps in with his ult once more, ready to keep on fighting. This Crazy Monkey, he's in the middle of things as well, and that's a double kill for the Medusa. 3 dead on the side of Radiant. That's another lane of racks gone. And no one dead on Shy Guy's team. Look at that 41k net worth lead coming into effect there. Plus the level difference as well. Look at that. Berserk Fury, level 26 at this point. Wow. Okay. Nugs in charge once again. Sweats. Ooh, eating a lot of damage. There's a Hex coming out though. What Who has the Hex? This Storm Spirit bought a Scythe. Oh my god. Okay, this Perfect Sage gets initiated on him once again by Berserk Fury. That's death with no buyback on the Mjolnir. That's huge. And the Lion to follow. Now it's all down to Nugs to keep the dream alive for Perfect Sage and his crew. Unfortunately, I don't see it happening. The respawn from Invoker. Or actually, Nugs, he's doing it. He's got the flamethrower, takes out 2, decide to actually, he's dead. Oh, the Sunstrike just barely off the mark, but chasing down Berserk Fury as well. Will he get the cold snap? There's the cold snap and the damage from the, okay, yeah. He just TP's out with the BKB. Crazy Monkey is here, but my god. Okay, the Invoker Timbersaw combo doing things here. Actually quite effective. So, just that Timbersaw axe, it just gives him so much effective HP with the constant regeneration shield. And then the Invoker in the back, just throwing out all the spells, dishing out as much damage as he can. Yeah, look at that. 4k from the Timber, 3k from the Invoker. That's what you love to see. Winning the team fights by themselves. I mean, already the Dire team, they were pretty low engaging in that fight. They should have maybe just opted for the Ancient or the Tower instead, sorry. That was still alive. However, I think they might have gotten a little bit too greedy chasing down the Timber. And allowed for some nice plays from Radiant. 45-minute game here, ladies and gentlemen. The late game. Where the Medusa definitely shines. She's got the Ags now, pretty much. Still needs 400 gold for that. And we're looking at 28 kills on the Sage mode to 56 from Shy Guys. Quite the difference. 40k net worth lead. I mean, that's just insane. 40k gold. My god, how many items is that? Jesus Christ, that's like 4 scythes in terms of items. My god. Kind of funny to consider that straight up difference there that they've got. You can see the net worth as well here. Look at that. 30k almost for this Medusa. Wow. Dang. Alright, so they're aiming for Roshan once again. Let's keep an eye on that buyback status. It's the most important step at this point. As Roshan to fall. That's a cheese as well for the second Rosh of this match. And I'm sure they'll go the way of this Medusa. Who, yeah, will eat the Ags, take the Aegis, and also the cheese. Alright, why not? Everything for the position 1 carry. This is potentially the GG push to end the match. They want this final lane of racks to absolutely guarantee the victory. We'll see if they can do it. The high ground defenses there. Invoker can be fairly difficult to push up into, let alone the Mjolnir with her AoE. So, and the plays from Elok have been pretty good. You will not sleep, Junkmore. Indeed. Yeah. That's right, it's only 10 o'clock so far. Is this the plan? Is this the strat? To stall the game until I pass out from exhaustion? I can only imagine the evil, insidious ideas coming from the minds of Split Spaghetti and his crew. It's all down to this Medusa. Will they be able to take out both lives of Crazy Monkey? Or will they die trying? Let's go. Pervy Sage pops down most of his stuff, still saving the ult for now. Dishing out quite a surprising amount of damage. Despite that, they might take down Spirit Breaker immediately. The Invis saving him, the Glimmer Cape, very nice. As meantime, they actually do take out Medusa, that's his first life gone. And the rest of the team backing off, Crazy Monkey popping the ultimate. Moonsilver, he's a little bit too far forward, but the Invis will keep him safe for now. Zephon pops the ult as well. And Pervy Sage, he's back for more. Will they have the damage to take out the Medusa once again? The cheese gets popped, there's a mana refresh, but look at this, they're taking it down to half mana already. Meanwhile on the back line, though, Berserk Fury going ham, and look at that! Oh my god, the buybacks coming out, so Radiant are still in this. Nux was still in the thick of things, but he finally dies. A buyback from him as well. Pushing them back there, keeping those racks alive, keeping the dream alive. Desai, he has to get on out of there as they're all looking a little bit worse for wear. This Medusa has to play it safe. Nugs is just chasing her down though. Just all by herself. Will she get the kill? There you go, Nugs with the huge kill there onto the Medusa. Berserk Fury dying as well in the middle of 3. 44k net worth, by the way. For what? As Sage Mode keeps themselves in this match. Buybacks are available for the Dire team. Well, Pervy Sage, he's going to try and get as much as he can with this window of opportunity. His team, hopefully, yeah, Moonsilver's on his way, I'm sure. They're just trying to keep the barracks alive. The Ancient alive, not just the barracks. So I'm going to push out the other lanes a little bit. I'm not sure if Pervy Sage is willing to risk going out past that river there. As they do know Desai is alive. Desai can probably nuke him down solo. But wow, what a team, what plays coming out there from the side of Sage Mode. You'll love to see it. 31 to 61, almost twice the amount of kills, yet they just cannot finish this game, unfortunately. I like that though. All the focus was on the Medusa. They just took her down. All the silence coming out on Desai. He saves himself with the Wind Waker though for now. Still has that DD rune, gets the Hex off onto this Invoker. Sweats Baguette suffering for it. Ooh, Shadow Wave pulling back. Controlling this Timber Saw, there's no mana left on this guy. He just had enough for the Timber. Timber Chain, I gotta say. Look at this prolonged fight, trying to take down this Timber, but he's just way too tanky to deal with. Especially with the Lincolns as well. Here you go, most of Dire, they've respawned, they've mobilized. And the ultimate on top of the Storm Spirit, who's Wind Wakered himself up into the air to keep himself alive. The Hexer afterwards though, they take out Elok. Will they take out Moonsilver? Yes they do, there's the Invoker as well, no buyback. But Pervy Sage is there with the damage, he takes out Desai on the side. However, he just has to escape from Crazy Monkey, who's joined the fight. Will be able to just man-fight this Pervy Sage Mjolnir. He just can't do a thing against that slow 2 minutes. No position 1. Zephon getting controlled as well. The damage output should be enough to take him down 2. Meanwhile, Crazy Monkey, he's just going to take out the Ancient. He's had enough of this game. Let's see. Can he do it? Moonsilver believes. Desai believes as well. When the enemy team's believing in you, that's quite interesting. There you go, 50% HP, quarter HP, and they've got the control and the AoE coming out. That's game number 2 going the way of Shy Guys. 2-0 series. Well played to both teams, Pervy Sage and your squad, Sage Mode. The plays, the team fights, they executed so well, but it just looked like Shy Guys, they just had so much of an economics advantage that there's just no outplaying that in the end, despite everything. So, well played to Shy Guys though. They just snowball so hard and take the game again. There you go. I gotta say, shout out to Sweat Baguettes for the charges, for the initiations, the entirety of that match. The follow-up combos from Desai and Berserk Fury was just so severe and enabled not only for his team to snowball out of control, but for Crazy Monkey to get the space that he needed to get the islands. But gotta say, shout out to Sage Mode for sticking in there, doing their best despite the difference in money and net worth, and of course in kills as well. Look at that. My god. Berserk Fury, menace as per usual, the same was as he did in game number 1. What a match. Ladies and gentlemen, very excited, but gonna have to call it here for the night. That was the series, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This has been Junkmore Carson, and if you got a goodbye, little Khonshu. Hey buddy. He's just, I woke him up with my screaming, with my shouting. There you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.